I'm going to find the slope of this line visually by counting the rise over run. If I start at this point here on the line and I count my rise over run until I get to this point here, that will give me the slope of this line. So if I start here at this point, I have to rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a positive 5 because I went up. And then I have to run 1, 2 to the right. So that's a positive 2. So we have a positive 5 for the rise and a positive 2 for the run, or we can just simply write 5 over 2. Now if I wanted to check the slope from this point to this point, I can do that as well. If I rise from this point to the other point, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, positive 5, and 1, 2 to the right, so it's still 5 over 2. What if I wanted to find the slope of the line from this point to this point way up here? Let's try it. From this point I rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a positive 10. And I run 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 10 over 4, which is going to simplify to 5 over 2. So it doesn't matter which points you use on the line to find your rise over run. It should all come out the same as long as it's the same straight line. Another thing I wanted to show you is when you're finding the slope of a line, you have options. I can either choose to find the slope or the rise over run from this point to this point, or in the opposite direction from this point to this point. Let's try it. From this point, I have to rise 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a positive 4, and I run 1 to the left. So it was a positive 4 because I went up 4. It's a negative 1 because I went to the left. So that equals 4 over negative 1, or we can also write it as negative 4 over 1, or just simply negative 4. Now if I want to go in the other direction, I can start at this point and I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a negative 4 because I went down, and to the right 1. So now it's a negative 4 because I went down, positive 1 because I went to the right 1, which is also going to simplify to the same negative 4 over 1 or negative 4.